What's up, God? And what's up to any soul who find this channel? Today I'm going to talk about consciousness. It's been a minute since I posted, probably been about 3 weeks. But the growth is still happening. So where I'm at today, about 3 weeks into the new year, I'm very conscious of creation. One, I'm conscious of what I allow to enter my ear. I'm conscious of what I allow to enter my sight. I'm conscious of the lack of will one can show. And I'm also conscious of the power of attention and how we just give it away. So these are things I'm conscious of going into this year. We just getting started, it's just rolling. And this is where I'm at today. So I'm still tracking. I'm still analyzing the current. And as I sit today, this is what's on the mind. One, as I done got older, I realized how powerless one can feel, right? You ask somebody how they doing, how life going. Life just lifing. Just trying to make it, just trying to survive. And that's where we find ourselves. We always find ourselves coming from a place of lack. We always find ourselves coming from a place of we trying to get to something. And what's being brought to my awareness more and more as I've been going on my journey is the power is within. Like the power really is within. Like I really can sit down and manifest things. But I gotta believe that though. I just can't say it. I gotta believe it though. So for me, moving into this 2024, my thought is, okay, let's tap back into our power. See, first God had to show me who I am. That's first. That's why I had to sit down for a minute. Because he had to remind me, hey bro, this is who you are. Man, this, you can do this, you can do that. But you can't do it if you think you this. Or if you think you that. You gotta truly identify self. And thus, once you start to identify self, you start to see the attributes of self. And thus, you start to see the attributes of self, you also start to see, okay, what type of work do I need to do? And that's where I'm at. I'm not in a place where I'm looking at life and I'm wondering what can I do or what do I supposed to do or, or I'm hoping. I'm not doing that. I'm moving with faith. I'm moving with a mind where I'm trying to expand. I'm moving with a belief that, hey, there is a source in me that is powerful. So then you will hear, the quote, he who is in me is more powerful than he is that is in the world. And I heard that before, But to truly sit down and think on that. But to truly sit down and believe that though. Because when it comes to outside of us, we give everything the power. What can you do? It's the government. What can you do? It's the boss. Because we've been conditioned to come from a place where we less than. Even though you the image and likeness of God, you believe that you are less than. That's crazy. It's crazy. Man, it's crazy how mental this game is. It's crazy how mental this game is. And then when you start to click back on mentally, as within, so without, now I know when it comes to change, I don't have to start outside of myself. When it comes to gaining power or whatever you want, prestige or whatever, that process doesn't start outside of you. That's an internal process. I grew up watching basketball, and they'd be like, man, you know the game, 90% mental and 10% physical. Man, that's life. If you on point up here, things change. When you start to expand your perspective, things change. It's not that you don't have power. It's that you don't realize you have it. And thus, since you don't realize you have it, you don't utilize it. And since you don't utilize it, it grows weak. But imagine when you start to come back into knowing, and you looking at it and be like, dang, I can't believe this. It's crazy. This crazy how deep the delusion runs. So for me, moving in this 2024, I'm a conscious creator. I am conscious of the seeds that I am sowing. Because I know they manifest. Whether you conscious of the process or not, it don't matter. Whatever seeds you plant here, it will manifest. And if you look at your life, you know it's true. Situations you find yourself in, things that come your way. You are a creator. You're not subjected to life. We come from the standpoint where you just feel like you just subjected to life. Like whatever life throw at you, you just gotta, no, you ain't just gotta take it, bro. Create. Be a creator. Believe that you can create. That's powerful. That's powerful. We are powerful. So that's why consciously for me, I'm moving to where let's tap back into this. Let's tap back into this. Let's be conscious of these seeds we planting up here. When it comes to bills or relationship or whatever situation you in, view yourself differently in that situation. View yourself as the one that has the power to change it. But the beautiful thing about it is, just because you got the power doesn't mean that it's not work involved. That's the beautiful aspect. Like, it's still work to be done. Man, it's still stuff you gotta do. But that's when discipline comes in. You know, you wanna develop your body. Wanna be cut up, defined. You can see it here. Before you see it out here, before you see it in the mirror, you can see it here. But what do it take for that to manifest though? You gotta put the work in. Day in and day out. You gotta renew your mind day in and day out. This is an everyday process. But if you want to utilize your power, that ain't nothing, right? Oh man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. Beautiful. Let's go.